To advance in your career, you must stop being a wall and start being an architect. Right now, you're probably good at your job, so good that your boss cannot afford to promote you. You have become a load-bearing wall. If you move, the roof collapses. And because you're reliable, you keep absorbing work, thinking that hard work alone leads you to the next level. It doesn't. It just leads to more work. If you want to move up, you have to fire yourself from your current responsibilities and remove yourself intentionally and systematically. This isn't about abandoning your team. It's about proving you are a designer of systems, not just a pair of hands. In this video, I'm going to show you the tactical steps to escape the competence trap. We're going to cover how to document to destroy, how to build transferable assets, and how to overcome the fear that make yourself replaceable means make yourself irrelevant. It is actually the opposite. Let's get to work. Most of you watching this are between the ages of 25 to 45. You are in the prime building stages of your career. Many of you are introverted professionals who prefer deep work over office politics. You would think that if you put your head down and work hard and deliver excellent results, that the promotion will come. But the reality is this. Usually the person who gets promoted isn't the one doing the most work. It's someone who's proven that he can manage the work of others. The fire yourself strategy is designed specifically for this personality type. It doesn't require you to be the loudest person in the room. It requires you to be most organized. It is about shifting your identity from being the person who does the task to being the person who owns the process. We are going to look at 3 specific phases today. First, the mindset shift required to let go of control. Second, the document to destroy method for clearing your plate. And third, creating transferable assets that turn your job into a plug-and-play system for someone else. By the end of this, you have the blueprint to reclaim your time and force your career upward. Before we touch a single spreadsheet or a standard operating procedure, we have to deal with this one psychological barrier that many of you have. The fear of replacement. There is a voice in your head right now that tells you that if you teach everyone in the job how to do what you do, then you get replaced. This is a lie born of scarcity. Let me reframe this for you. Only those people who are easy to replace get replaced. People like you, people like me, who teach others our job, people who design replacement systems get promoted. If you are the only person who knows how to handle that money script or handle that difficult client, then you have no leverage. You are trapped by your own competence. Management looks at you and thinks, we can't move into a new project because the old project will fail. You might also feel a sense of loyalty guilt, the idea that they need me. This is the hero complex. It feels good to be the savior who swoops in to fix a broken code or to handle the crisis, but being a hero is unscalable. The hero burns out. Architects scale. When you hoard knowledge, you are actually hurting the company. You are creating a single point of failure, which is yourself, because if you get sick or you go on vacation, the system breaks. That isn't professional reliability. That's structure fragility. Now, let's get tactical. The core mechanic of following yourself is a process I call document to destroy. You cannot delegate what you cannot define. Most people try to delegate by forwarding an email or talking to someone face to face, but that fails because the knowledge is still within your head. So you have to get it out. Start by auditing your week. Identify every low leverage, recurring task, anything that you do more than twice a week that doesn't require any really specific high-level judgment is a target. Once you have that target, you don't just write instructions. You're going to write a standard operating procedure, better known as an SOP. But here's the nuance that most people miss. Not just share knowledge, make knowledge. What's the difference? Sharing knowledge is when you show a junior colleague how to do something once. They may remember, they might not remember. Making knowledge is creating an asset that exists without you. Here is an example of a workflow that you can use that I just off the top of my head. Next time you do a task, record using Zoom, Loom, or OBS. Just do exactly what you're doing. Clicking through, explain. I click here and I'll make sure that X matches Y. Then take that recording and transcribe the key steps into a checklist. This will be your transfer packet. Now, hand that packet to your employee or a freelancer and watch them execute the task using only your documentation. Do not help them. If they get stuck, your documentation failed. Note where they get stuck, update the guide and try again. By doing this, you are converting tacit knowledge, the stuff that's just intuition in your own brain, into explicit knowledge, a tangible asset that the company owns. You are literally extracting the value from your brain and putting it on paper. This frees you. Once the process is documented to the point where a stranger can do it, you have successfully destroyed that task from your personal to-do list. You have engineered your own removal for that specific task. Once you have documented the specific task, you need to level up to transferable assets. This is about cross-training yourself out of dependencies. So now for this one, I want you to think about the decision-making parts of your job. Maybe you aren't just clicking buttons, but maybe you are analyzing data to make a choice. How do you fire yourself from that? You build a dashboard or a template. If you spend 3 hours every Monday collecting data to decide on the budget allocation, build a script or a spreadsheet that collects data automatically. Now anyone can run that script. You have shifted from being the data gatherer to the decision architect. The solution to this is to build guardrails. When you design these systems, build in visibility somewhere within the system so that failure can be detected early. If you hand off a reporting process, set up a check where only you can see the final summary. If the summary looks off, you investigate. You're no longer driving the car, you're watching the dashboard. This proves to Alicia that you're ready for the next promotion or a higher level. All you have to do is simply walk into your boss's office and say, automatic or delegated 80% of my previous role. The team is running it smoothly using these playbooks that I built. I now have 20 hours of free capacity a week. I want to put that capacity to maybe insert like a high level problem here. That is a powerful conversation. You aren't just asking for promotion based on tenure. You're showing them you already cleared the space for them to take it. You have made yourself essentially a plug and play for a higher tier of problems, which is a good set of problems to have. The fire yourself strategy is all about agency. It's about refusing to be a passive victim to your own competence. The corporate world is full of white people waiting to be picked. They wait for someone to notice their hard work. They wait for permission to stop doing the grunt work. If you wait, you'll be waiting a long time. The system is designed to keep you where you are useful. You have to break that design by building a better one. Start today. Pick one task. Document it. Delegate it. Destroy it. Move to the next. Slowly, you will transform from the low-bearing wall that cannot be moved and graduate into the architect who designs the house. I looked at the analytics of this channel and I noticed that over 90% of you watching right now are not subscribed. You're coming back. You're watching the content, but you haven't just clicked that button. If you're serious about engineering your career, if you want these tactical breakdowns every single time I release them, and you want to stay ahead of the curve, click the subscribe button now and join us. Stop being a passenger in your own career and become the architect. I will see you on the next video.